meet the Ole Miss Rebels. Squaring off with another team from Conference USA, the Texas A&M Aggies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stenson. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. To the air. It's Dart. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
When you're a defense, you have a choice. Do you play man or do you play zone? They sat back in zone. That might change. They might change their mind and try to switch to man here shortly in the future.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The play action fake. Escapes trouble. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his tight end. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, 3rd and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield man-to-man, but it just simply does not work. Defense stays home, and they force the incompletion.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the sticks. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Hit as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, but already this defense is making their presence felt. We've seen time and time again their ability to rush the passer and get hits on this QB. His toughness is going to get tested.
It's a fumble. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
I tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
After the missed connection, it's 2nd down. from the gun. The running back looking for room. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Looking downfield, it's Reed. The pocket starts to collapse. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Wants to throw. It's Reed coming after him. That pass is in. Fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
A lot of times you can tell by the pass set, that tackle gets really, really quick. You can tell that ball's going to come out quick. Great job by the defensive end, seeing the ball come out quick, getting his hands in the air, and deflecting the football.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now remember, they were stopped on 4th down earlier in the 1st quarter, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He fires it out to the right. And it's picked off. Got room on the return. He was thinking touchdown all the way, but he got it down to the 26-yard line.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Trying to get to him. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Complete on 3rd down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ole Miss 14, Texas A&M 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. To the air, it's Wegman. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They're trying to get to it. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Hey, at this point of the game, fourth and short, no problem going for it. Fourth and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Moving out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And as a quarterback, you've got to be able to take advantage of the situation. You were given the ball in tremendous field position. You've thrown 2 straight incompletions. You can't squander this opportunity. You need a big play here.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back for its own. A first down for the offense. Going to the running game. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know, they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history, finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Moss. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the running game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
He'll try the left side. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll go to the ground. Work it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Give that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Wide receiver shows motion. Now he's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Muhammad. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
What we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Trying to put together a long, time-consuming drive. This 8th play will be 3rd and 2. They'll try the jet sweep to pick up the 1st down. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They're not into 3s, they want 6s, and to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the 1st. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. Nothing but green ahead. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
No return coming. Fair catch. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, and now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into half. Going for the big play. And the pass hits, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a super return as he takes it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. 2nd interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Parrish. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody.
Touchdown, Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Little over anxious out of the stance early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here on third down. Trying play action. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's
Lofts one high and deep. And the pass is intercepted. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is he gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient and put some points on the board before the break. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
Quick pass on the jet motion. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Ole Miss 28, Texas A&M 0.
We're ready to get it started here in the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Aggies want to pick up the tempo.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback.
For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the